Good morning, guys. Welcome to the vlog. It's actually like the afternoon. The kids are having their lunch, but today we're vlogging. I have a lot of things to update you guys on. I am hoping to get a few things done around the house. Nothing too exciting, but you know, gotta do stuff because today is Monday. But want to talk to you guys about this guy's sleep. Hello, Jackson. Hello. You just want to eat your banana in peace? That's fine. He's got his little tractor book that he loves over here. He's eating his lunch, and then Riley's over there where Joe's working. She's having her lunch. But I'm not gonna go over there because Joe's on a work call right now. I'm watching Finding Dory. My house is trashed like always. Happy Monday, friends. So yeah, yesterday was a pretty chill day. Yesterday was Sunday. We did church in person for the first time in a long time, which was really nice to be back. And the kids thankfully behaved. So we did that yesterday, and then I didn't do much of anything else. I was just kind of resting, chilling. So today I've got to catch up on laundry. I already have some of Jackson's that I have to fold, and Riley's is washing downstairs. So I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna show you guys how I make some lunch today. I also want to talk to you guys about Jackson's sleep regression. We've made progress, so there is hope for you if you're also going through the same thing. And then I have some stuff that I want to show you. Well, don't get excited because Jeff and Phyllis are not ready yet, okay? Jeff and Phyllis are still, I don't know what the heck, they're taking their sweet time growing or doing whatever they need to do. But this weekend on Saturday, I accomplished one of my goals for like my life, and I made my first loaf of bread. It wasn't sourdough bread, right? It wasn't the one that I'm using, you know, I need the starter to make the sourdough bread, but it was a loaf of bread. So this is my beautiful like honey whole wheat bread that I made on Saturday, and I'm just so excited that, like, you know, I did this. Like, it's not perfect, but this was my first loaf of bread that I made from freaking scratch with flour and all of the things. So I'm very, very proud of it. So now if Jeff and Phyllis would finish, like, you know, activating or whatever, Jeff is going on like 2 weeks, Phyllis is on like a week. I know it can take a long time to get them started, but they're taking a really long time. So once they're ready to go, like once the starter is started, like then I can actually make the sourdough bread. So hopefully maybe sometime this week, I don't know, you guys will be the first ones to know for sure because I will scream it from the rooftops. But yeah, either way, I was thrilled that I made my bread. We had that for dinner, like I served that with my dinner that I made, and it was actually very therapeutic to make bread. Like I thought for sure that would be something that like really scares me. But it was very therapeutic. Like you start it at a certain point, then you've got to let it rise. So it's kind of like an all-day thing, but it was lovely. Okay, like I had French cooking music on in the background and Joe was making fun of me, but it was very nice. So there's that. I obviously had to share that with you guys because I know you guys are very invested at this point in my bread making. So yes, I made a loaf of bread. So now I think what I'm gonna do is, since the kids are content having their lunch, I'm gonna try to make my lunch. I'm gonna show you guys something that I like to make recently that's very simple, but if you need like a quick lunch idea, we'll do that. And I'm gonna make it with some of the ButcherBox ground beef that I shared with you guys in like the last vlog and a couple vlogs ago, maybe the last vlog. But today's video is also sponsored by ButcherBox, and at this point you guys know that I love them. Like I showed you guys in the last vlog, you get a box of meat delivered right to your door, so it's super convenient. You get to pick from 5 different boxes, so there's different boxes based on what kinds of cuts of meat you like. So you can choose an all beef box. There's one I think that's like chicken and pork, or you can get the custom box, which is the one that I really like. So that way you can pick exactly what cuts of meat you get. So you pick whichever box, or you pick your cuts of meat, and then you can also pick how often you want your box. So you can get it like every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks. My sister actually gets ButcherBox, and she was telling me the other day she gets it every other month. She gets it every 8 weeks, and then that way you don't have to get a box every single month, but it's still a really great way to like get some very good quality meats, because with ButcherBox, that's what you're getting. You're getting the best of the best in terms of quality meats. They only work with farmers that have the best quality cuts. So for example, like the beef that you get, it's like 100% grass-fed beef. Like the ground beef that I'm gonna use is 100% grass-fed ground beef. You get organic, free-range chicken, so like really good stuff. So the quality of the stuff that you're getting is great, and it's also like a really great way for you to like stock up on some meat. Like I told you guys, like I feel like a broken record at this point, but like I told you guys last time, if you have a deep freezer, or if you just want to have a little bit more meat on hand, I feel like ButcherBox is a great way to do that. And we have been just so impressed with their cuts. My mom is actually at my sister's house now, and she's been having some of my sister's like ButcherBox cuts, you know, of meat for dinner and stuff. And my mom was telling me the other day that the chicken is delicious. So I'm glad that both her and my sister have really liked it. Anytime that I'm feeling like doing something really nice for dinner, I'll tell Joe to go down to the basement to get some of the ButcherBox steaks, and we have like a nice steak dinner. And honestly, like I know that a lot of times people like are concerned about price of, you know, the pricing points and stuff of things like this. But for example, there are times where like Joe and I will order like DoorDash, like from Outback, for example, or whatever, and we'll order a steak dinner for 2, and it's like 80 bucks just for him and I to eat a steak dinner. And it's not even like all that great by the time that it gets to the door. It's already kind of cold and all of that. So I feel like the price that you pay for a whole box of meat is great, and then you can have your own steak dinner. So I feel like it's a great option, something that I would definitely recommend to you guys. If you haven't checked it out already, they have a great offer for you guys. Basically, if you sign up for ButcherBox, the link is going to be down below in the description box, by the way, but if you sign up, you get 2 pounds of free 100% grass-fed ground beef for the lifetime of your membership. So from now on, if you're a member, anytime that you order a box, you're gonna get the 2 pounds of ground beef in your box for the entirety of your membership. So I think that's a great way to stock up on some of that ground beef. If that's something that you guys like to cook with, if you guys like to eat that, that's something that Joe and I really enjoy eating, and it's something quick and easy to make and to meal prep with. So I've got it defrosting here in the sink, so I'm going to show you how I make that for lunch and kind of have some like for the rest of the week. So this is what it looks like over here. Like I said, I've had it defrosted. So this is the ground beef. It's also Whole30 approved, by the way. So if you're on the Whole30 diet, this is one that they would recommend. And so we've got a pound here, a pound here. I'm gonna cook them both just to show you how I make a quick little lunch. And that is it. So thank you again to ButcherBox for sponsoring today's video. Like I said, all the info will be down below in the description box. If you have any questions about it too, just DM me or just comment down below, and I'll see if I can answer those questions for you guys, because we have loved it. And so now, like I said, I'm gonna actually make some lunch. And I have been filming for you guys, by the way. I've been filming for like the last week a video that's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 different like easy meal ideas. I just have to edit it for you guys, but one of those is what I'm gonna show you. So this is like a little sneak peek of that. But I kind of make, with the ground beef, I make these like, not tacos with tortillas, but kind of deconstructed tacos. I put them in a bowl, and it's just something really fast that I like to make. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna cook the ground beef like we were making tacos. So take out like a little taco seasoning packet, all of that, and cook it, and then I'll just show you how I assemble everything. So let's do that since the kids are entertained still. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's all done. You can cook it until like the zucchini is how like not crunchy as you want it. But it made like a lot of meat. So now you could serve this, like you could serve this with rice if you wanted to, but I like to make these little bowls. So I'm gonna just grab one of my bowls. I'm gonna link these for you guys too, because I get so many questions about my bowls. They're from Walmart, but I'll link them for you guys in case you guys want them. I have my little like topping bar here too. I've got some tomatoes and cheese, sour cream. You can make this as clean as you want, but I'm gonna just throw some stuff on it. So I'm just gonna take some of this and put it in the bowl, and then we'll top it with the rest of the stuff. I cannot wait to eat this. So I've got the bowl of the ground beef. Sometimes I do this with ground turkey too, by the way, if you wanted to make it a little bit like leaner. And then what am I gonna do first? I'm first gonna do some of the cheese, and then I'll throw on the tomatoes, but you could put like avocado, you could put like guacamole on this if you wanted to. Then I have some sour cream on top, and then what I like to put, of course, I put the plantain chips on top, like crunched up, because I am Cuban and basically everything that I make tastes better with plantain chips. And that, my friends, is my lunch. It's kind of like tacos, just without the tortillas. And then you've got like this like crunchy topping, but it's also got the zucchini, which I had never made like tacos or ground beef like that with zucchini, and it's actually delicious. So there we go. Now I'm gonna take this to the couch, eat it, and then we'll see what else is going on. Okay, so lunch was delicious. Riley's over here. She's been Tinkerbell all day long. You're wearing Mama's old costume? Are you wearing Mama's old Tinkerbell costume? You like it?
Because it's shrunk.
Because it's what?
Because it's shrunk.
It shrunk? No, it's not like it was mine and then it shrank. It was from when I was little. That's Mama's costume when I was 3.
Yeah, and now it shrunk just a little bit.
It never shrank. It's just, I don't fit in it anymore.
I fit in it.
That's right.
Thank you for sharing.
You're very welcome.
Mama.
Jackson, I think you have chocolate all over your face, sir. Let me see. Yep. Chocolate on your face. Dada gave him a haircut, by the way. I'm sure you guys have noticed, but we gave him a nice little haircut this weekend. What are you doing? Your Danimals, you just stored it there for like a rainy day. It's from like this morning, so it's not like days old. But that's why I find like milk containers in all sorts of places, because like they hide all their stuff. Have you guys ever done that before? I'm sure at least more than half of you guys must have. Like where you forget about a bottle of milk or a cup of milk, and then you find it like 8 days later and it looks and smells disgusting. It happened to me one time where I legit found an old, just, Jackson, why are you putting that in my face? An old cup of milk. I think it was like just a sippy cup. Yeah, it was like one of those circle sippy cups, the round rim sippy cups, and inside it had milk in it, and Riley had put it in one of her drawers and I didn't know about it, and I found it days later and I threw that away because that was disgusting. So if that's happened to you, you are not alone.
Sorry, I'm really sorry.
You're really sorry? Oh, it's okay.
Because I didn't know. I was going to bed and I put it in the drawer so I can save it for later, but then I got old and I didn't notice. So I drank it and it was disgusting. I was just running away back downstairs so I can get a new bottle of milk.
Okay, thank you for sharing that story. So then I drank it, it was disgusting. So Mama of the Year over here.
Sorry, so I was just eating last year in my old house, but then I didn't know that there was a cup of water and it was really old. And I drank it and no one notices.
What a thrilling story.
But Mama, I have one more story to share with you guys.
Okay, what's your other story?
Last year when I was 44.
Last year when you were 44?
Yeah, like you.
What? I am not 44, child.
Sorry. Are you 9?
No, I am 31.
When I was
3.
My name is. I was 31, then 3.
Yeah, sure.
But then I went outside and then no one noticed.
That did not happen.
Hey.
I always know when you're outside.
Hey. Let me tell you this story.
Okay.
So I know that I was grown up like you.
You were grown up like me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I went in your room when it was night. Really, I tiptoed because I tiptoed right in your room for you were about to wake up, and I didn't know that you were asleep, and you were not in your bed.
Where was I?
You were downstairs and I tiptoed way in your room so I can get some new earrings because I think my earrings were really dirty.
You took some earrings from me?
Yeah, and I just put them on so I can go back to sleep.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing that with me. That's a great story.
Yeah, because I wanted my earrings to be saved for later.
Okay. This is my life, you guys. Listening to her stories. I don't even know if that's a real story or made up story because she also just makes up random stories. So I hope you enjoyed that. By the way, she never stops talking. So if you have a 4-year-old also who does not stop talking, we're in the same boat because some days I'm just like, child, like I love her and she is the funniest thing. But sometimes I'm just like, can you please just let's play the quiet game? I need some peace and quiet. But she's a hoot. She's really funny these days. All right, I'm trying to gather everybody so that we can go upstairs and get the kids down for quiet time, nap time. Jackson is resisting. Let's go, Jackson. Upstairs. It's time to go take a nap. Leave your animals. Come on. Up 2, 3, 4. Up the stairs. Come on. Let's go, Jackson. Okay, well, I'll come down for him after I take Riley's iPad. Jackson, just because you close your eyes doesn't mean that I can't see you. Come on, upstairs. Look at him. He won't look at me. Jackson, upstairs. It's time to go night-night. Yup. I still see you. Yup. Come on, we're gonna go night-night. You gonna leave that there? Okay, thank you. Come on. We're not playing. We're gonna go take a nap. Come on. All right, bye. See you later. You're gonna be all by yourself. Bye. He just told me bye, see you later. He did not care at all. All right, Riley, let's get you with your iPad. She's gonna do quiet time. Joseph, bless you. Let's see if Jackson changes his mind. Yeah, here he comes. All right, come on. Up the stairs. So Riley's gonna do quiet time in her room. Light on or off?
Off.
Off or on?
Off.
All right, I'll come get you in a little bit. Now I'm gonna put Jackson down, and then I have to do some laundry folding and stuff and get some stuff done while they nap. Hey, your room is this way. This way. This way. Okay, in there. Okay, bye. Alright, so I'm finishing up some of that laundry, but most of it is folded, so that is good. That is a win. I still got Riley's that I have to do. I have to move it downstairs in the basement, but I was looking forward to talking to you guys about like how great Jackson has been doing in terms of like we've made some progress in his sleep regression, but he's currently crying right now. So he stopped, but he's just like standing at his crib. You guys can like just see him. He's just like standing there contemplating life. So what I've been trying to do is like, so this is nap time, right? I've been trying to do the same thing for nap time and for bedtime so that it's consistent. So whereas before we used to kind of wait till he was pretty much asleep before trying to leave the room, I'm trying now, like I still rock him, I still read him a story and then rock him, and then I put him in his crib, but instead of like staying there for like 10-15 minutes to make sure that he's asleep, I'll just like put him down, put my hand on him for like a minute or two, and then I'll leave. And then yes, usually he will start crying, but then what we do is when he starts crying, we go back and we've been doing like the Ferber method again, like the sleep training method. And if you have no idea what that means, I've done videos on sleep training. I'll link them down below, or you can just type in on YouTube like Kayla Buell sleep training, and I'm sure you can find them. But we've been kind of going back to the Ferber method, and we started that a few nights ago. And what we do is we wait for him, like once he starts crying, we let him cry for like 10 minutes. Then we go in and we check on him. We don't pick him up, we just like put our hand back on him, let him know that we're there, that we love him. And then after maybe no more than 5 minutes, we leave the room. Sometimes he starts crying again, right? And then we wait another 15 minutes before going back in and doing that same process. So we've done 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Usually that's all it takes. But if your baby's still crying, then you would be recommended that you like continue to go in after every 15 minutes. But he's been doing pretty well. So we've been doing that process for like all of his sleeping. So at night, we've done that for him to go to sleep. And like last night, he didn't do too bad. We put him down like around 8. He did wake up like at 11. We did that whole thing. Didn't take that many times of going in to check on him. And then he went back to sleep. Then he woke up again like at 11, which we were still awake, so it was fine. Did the same thing. And then he slept the entire night after then. So he slept from like 1-ish to like 8:30. And for me, that's great because that's me sleeping an entire night. So I feel like we're making progress. No more me sleeping in his room. No more me sleeping on the floor or like bringing him into the bed. I feel like he had gotten really used to that. And you know, like, yes, there were moments where it was nice. Like I still have my conflicted feelings about it. But it does feel really nice to like be back to sleeping. You know, most of the nights, I'd say like this past week or so, most of the nights we've gotten at least way more sleep than we had been. And again, I haven't been sleeping on the floor and freaking hurting all of my muscles and needing Tylenol the next day. So I feel like we're moving in the right direction. And then like now, like he's in his room for nap time, but he's there, he's not crying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave him in his room for an hour. So we do like that crib hour method where like the goal is to at least have him in his room for an hour. If he's not crying, I'm not gonna go in and check on him because then that's gonna piss him off. But if he does start crying, then I'll do the 10, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. But for now, he's just content, just looking at the wall, thinking about life. Sometimes that happens and then eventually he's like, okay, this is boring, and then he puts himself to sleep. He just lays down and goes to sleep. So we'll kind of see what he does today. If he wants to sleep, the opportunity is there. If he doesn't, then he can just stay there, but I still get an hour to myself to get some stuff done, and he learns that like this is his, you know, his quiet time or his nap time, whatever he wants to do with it. So that's what's happening there. All right, it's a little later. I've been working on this video that I'm filming too. I've been filming and then I've been editing since the kids are down, but I wanted to show you that Jackson did end up going to sleep. So I don't know if you guys can see, but after a while of just like standing up there, just looked at him and he was like, okay, like he was kind of like falling asleep, like standing up. And then eventually he just like went down, got in the rotisserie chicken position, which is what I call it, and he went to sleep. So, you know, if that's what he's gonna do, then that is fine. But I think he's learning and he's going back to better nap habits and stuff. So I'm happy about that. So I'm waiting for him to wake up so I can put away his clothes. I did, now that I'm thinking about it, I wanted to thank you guys for like all the comments on last vlog where I was talking about like, you know, the decision making and the mental load of just making all the decisions and all of that. Like I read through all those comments. Just because I didn't reply to them, know that I read through them, and it was just so comforting to know that a lot of you guys felt the same way. And it's really insightful to be able to have conversations like that, because you know, sometimes you feel like those things are like just like all in your head, or you're stupid or silly for thinking that, but like then you hear other people say it and you're like, okay, I'm not alone, I'm not a crazy person. So thank you for that. That was much needed. What else? I wanted to also tell you that last night I was up for such a long time. I got like taken into like this black hole of like looking at homeschooling Instagram accounts and stuff, and I was so excited. I was like so excited going and finding like all these moms and stuff that had like all these resource lists and like different like homeschooling like toys and things to do with the kids and all of that. So I spent like a good like 2 hours looking at stuff like that. And now that I'm thinking of it too, I had this book. Where is it? It's actually over here. I had this book, a homeschool book. Sorry, Joseph, if I'm intruding in your space. This one. Yes, I had Homeschool Bravely that I had started reading, and I want to continue reading it because I had started and then I just put it down and then forgot about it. But I want to keep reading this book because I want to like really focus on that, you know, for especially like next year. Riley will be officially in pre-K 4, which, you know, I'm gonna do homeschool with her. I've been working on this curriculum with her because you guys always ask. I've been using this one for her, which is Horizons Preschool for 3s. But that's just kind of what I've been using this year, and that I'm gonna keep using until we're done. But I feel like the preschool for 3s is kind of, I feel like she can do more than this, you know what I mean? There's a lot of concepts in here that she already knows. But it's been good to like walk through a curriculum and walk through a teacher's guide. I've told you guys this about you know, her homeschooling stuff before. But I'm just like really feeling so inspired and so excited about the idea of being home with her and being home with Jackson too, and like teaching them myself and doing fun things with them. And it's been a thing where I've been like very scared about it. There's been times where I'm like, is that the right path for us? But the more that I learn about it and the more that I look into it, the more just inspired I am and excited about the fact that, you know, I have memories of like going to school, like doing crafts and stuff, and like preschool stuff, you know, going and doing crafts and doing art class and all of that, and like bringing home those things and showing my mom. And I feel like it's so cool that I'm gonna be able to do that with my kids. Like, I'm gonna be part of the process of them doing it, and then they get to show me what they made. Like, does that sound stupid? Like, I don't have to miss out on that. And I know that that's not for everybody. I'm not here to tell you you have to homeschool your kids or that's like the only way to do it. But for me, in this phase of life that I'm in, I feel like it's gonna be really fun and something that I look forward to. And, you know, I don't know how long I'm gonna do it. I don't know how long we'll do homeschooling. I know that I get, like, the #1 question that I get when I talk about homeschooling is, well, why wouldn't you just do like a private school? And I'm not opposed to the idea of like a private, like Catholic school or private, you know, Christian school. Like, I'm not opposed to that in the future, because I don't know how long I'll be doing homeschooling with the kids. But it is expensive, #1, like, let's just be real. Private school is expensive. And I don't know, like, if I have the ability to homeschool for a little while, I want to do it. I want to give it a shot. The idea of like teaching them through other things, like teaching them not just out of a curriculum or out of worksheets, like being able to go outside and take them on little field trips, and, you know, hopefully in the spring be able to garden, like that's stuff that you don't get to do in school. And I think that there's a lot that they can learn that way. And it's different, it's scary, it's not something that I was raised in, right? I went to school, but I think it could be a lot of fun. So that's just me saying that I've been in this like little black hole of homeschooling accounts. So any resources and stuff that I find, I'll be sure to share with you guys. But I'm gonna read this, or I'm gonna add it here to like my pile of things that I want to read, because I also have to read my devotionals for today. So I'm gonna read James right now. I'm still working on James. I'm also gonna read The Well-Watered Woman that I've been reading, and then by the time that I'm done with that, I'm sure the kids will be awake, and then I can put away clothes. So that's what my afternoon is gonna look like. Alright, so the kids are up from quiet time, from nap time, and we decided to come outside because it's not in the 20s today. It's like low 40s, but at least they can play for a little while. Jackson! What are you doing in there? You're in your house? Oh, there's water in there. Ew.
Ew.
Ew. You wanna go explore? Let's go explore. Hi. We're gonna go with Riley. Bye, house. What are we gonna do, Riley?
I don't know. Hey, I'm Dashy.
Oh, sorry, Dashy. You're gonna explore in the mud? We're gonna climb in the garden? Oh no, this mud is squishy. Don't go in the mud, okay? Look at your truck, Gordo.
Wait, you watch.
So I'm gonna sit back here and see if they'll play, and I can just like kind of hang out and watch them. But it had occurred to me that like a bunch of you guys had been asking me about my sister, and I already told you that she had her baby, but I don't know if you guys have even seen her, or like if you don't follow on Instagram, then you probably don't know. But let me see if I can find a picture of her. She is the sweetest baby girl. She's just so cute. So that is little Everly right there, and I cannot wait to meet her. As far as like when we're gonna meet her, it's probably gonna be sometime in March. So we have plans to, what are they doing over there? So we have plans to go to Miami in like the middle of March because one of my girlfriends is getting married, so we have a wedding, and then at that point is when we'll see my sister, and we'll hopefully like in Spanish we say si Dios quiere, which means like if you know God wills it, si Dios quiere will be there and we'll get to meet the baby. So we're excited about that. I FaceTime with my mom and with my sister a bunch, so you know I get to see what they're doing. And let me just tell you, like, as sad as I am that I'm probably not having any more kids, like I remember those newborn phases, like when my sister's talking about like all the struggles of sleeping and you know getting the baby to eat and all of that. I remember that, and that was not a very fun time. So like hearing all those things kind of like put me at ease with the fact that I'm kind of over that phase. But yeah, so thanks to everybody who's like always messaging and asking how she's doing. She's doing great. I'm very happy to be an aunt, and I can't wait to meet baby Everly. So that is that. Hi. What are you doing? Okay, go run. Oh, don't crash into the wall.
Get the permit to call the doctor.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the mud. That's nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
We can clean that up.
Yeah, we can. It's okay.
I'm Dashi.
From the Octonauts?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Peso just playing around with his truck.
That's Peso? Okay.
Look at him. He's not standing rocks for him.
He's having a fun time. All right, you guys, you play for a little bit. Mom's gonna relax. All right, we are back inside. The kids had fun just kind of exploring out there. It's a little cold, so now, of course, the only way I was able to get them back inside is by bribing them with an ice cream party. How's that ice cream?
Very good. Can I go to Dad's room so I can watch SpongeBob?
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Did you have fun out there?
I did.
Jackson, what is that?
That's weird. In there.
Do you like ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get a brain freeze. Yep. Farewell, my friend. While we were out there, Riley and I found like some leaves, and so I'm gonna put them in a little vase because she wanted to collect all of them. I don't even know what these are. Yeah, they're some kind of dried up leaves. So she got those, and then also a little dandelion. So I'm gonna put them in a little vase here. Clean up, tidy up the kitchen. Joe's working out. And then at some point we'll have to do dinner and all of that, but I am gonna end the vlog here because I'm gonna do that and just kind of hang out with the kids for a little while. Nothing really interesting else going on for today, but thanks for hanging out with me like always. Again, thank you to ButcherBox for sponsoring today's video. All the info on them will be down below in the description box. And that is it, my friends. I love your freaking faces. Thank you for being here. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.